Hello and welcome once again to Out There Paranormal TV. My name is Nigel Higgins, I'm one of the investigators with the group, and this here is...
I'm Juliette Smith, I'm one of the psychic mediums of the group.
You'll often hear paranormal investigators talking about various types of hauntings, so we thought perhaps a short video was in order to try and explain the different types. There are four main types of hauntings: residual, intelligent, sometimes called interactive, poltergeist and demonic. We're going to look at the first two types, the most common form of hauntings, starting with
residual hauntings. Now this is commonly described as an event playing over and over again at seemingly random times. It is believed that a residual haunting is trapped or imprinted energy on an environment. Generally, it is believed that this occurs because something traumatic happens at that particular location. The event may not have resulted in anyone dying, but it could have. The ghostly activity repeats in a kind of loop, like a tape recording playing itself over and over and over again. It always seems to be the same type of activity, always follows the same pattern, walking just one certain path at the same time each day, month or year, for example. The entity does not acknowledge its surroundings at all. If you decide to move a doorway and cover an old doorway, a residual entity will not acknowledge that change. It will follow the same path that it always has. In return, walking directly through the wall where the door once stood, and depending on the original floor level, the figure you will find may have its lower half missing, or appear to be climbing up a non-existent flight of stairs.
Of course, it could be a recording of anyone, and this type of haunting could possibly account for unusual historical sightings, such as Roman soldiers and the like.
It is believed this kind of activity has a trigger which causes the tape to play and the activity to occur. Now this trigger may be a time of year, a certain day or event, such as an argument or maybe someone crying, or even something like playing a game of cards. Determining what the trigger is for the residual haunting is the key to try to capture it.
The biggest thing to note about a residual haunting is that it does not have intelligence. This means there is no consciousness there to acknowledge you or anything that is going on. So attempts to contact it or to capture EVPs will yield no results.
Now always take the time to thoroughly research the property, and you never know, you may come up with the original event that the residual haunting relates to. Next up we have intelligent or interactive hauntings. Now this type of haunting is the main type of haunting investigated by paranormal investigators such as ourselves, Out There Paranormal. As the name implies, this type of haunting has intelligence or consciousness associated with it. An intelligent haunting is also known as a traditional or classic haunting.
For those of you that believe in ghosts and spirits of the dead, an intelligent haunting is said to be the consciousness of that deceased individual. The spirit is aware of and able to interact and communicate with those living in the physical world. These spirits want to get the attention of the living, and they can move or hide objects, send signals, speak, and even touch people to do so. Whatever it may be, it can respond to questions, react to trigger objects, and interact in many ways with the investigators.
There can be many reasons why an intelligent haunting occurs. Now in many cases, some entities choose to stick around their loved ones. For example, grandparents around their younger children. Some are unaware that they have died because it may have happened so suddenly. In those instances, the assistance of a psychic medium, such as myself, may be necessary to help them cross over to the other side.
Other times the spirit may not be visible. A cold spot, experiencing chills and goosebumps, or feelings if someone is staring at you are said to be signs that the spirit may be present. Sometimes the spirit refuses to cross over until a major issue or unfinished business is resolved in family business or financial matters.
Most of these ghosts are not malicious. They just want to be noticed and have their message heard.
Of course, there's a lot more to this than we have covered here, and we intend to dig a little deeper and explain further what other factors contribute towards these and other types of hauntings. So watch out for more videos around these subjects.
Well, that's all from us. Thanks
Thanks
for
for watching,
watching, and we'll see you on the other side.